Welcome back. We're going to take a look at Flying Pidgeon or Ekapada Galavasana. This is a pretty deep hip arm balance. So we're going to be working with a foot crossed over. We're going to be working our chest down towards our inner calf. And eventually we're going to look to plant our hands and to lift the back leg. Now there's a lot of things that we can do to get ourselves here. If you're like me, maybe you're already sweating because you did a little bit of a practice, but if not, take the time to warm your body up. One of the simplest ways you're going to get our hips ready is to find your way down towards your back, pull the knees in, give yourself a big squeeze, a rock side to side, or even grab onto the feet. Take a nice happy baby, moving side to side, letting the knees touch down or the feet to reach back behind you. Once you feel kind of comfortable with the low back, you feel comfortable with the hips, you can find a nice figure four on the back, letting the feet move side to side as you cross the right leg over top of that left thigh. Let that right heel come towards the mat, and then the right knee towards the mat. You can bring the hands out to the sides. Just enjoy the movement. Just do that a few times. Switch sides. And again, take your time warming the body up. Once this is feeling all right, we'll find our way up towards a standing posture. Now, we're going to take that same shape. Instead of laying on our backs now, we're going to be on our feet. So, as you bring that right knee up, find your balance, cross the heel over top, and instead of folding forward with straight legs, we think about bending in the left knee. The left knee comes forward, the hips have to move back. The shoulders move forward. Now you can bring the hands to catch that right knee and the right heel, or you can work to start to bring the elbows down to touch the knee and the heel. This is still feeling good. Maybe you work to touch the mat with one hand or the other, and you think about bringing the tricep or the armpit towards the shin. Now if this is happening, you're in a good spot. If you can plant the hands firmly and bring a little bit of weight into them, maybe even lift the left heel a little bit, you're going to find your way here quickly. We're looking to bring those right toes on the outside of that left arm and then flexing the foot back to really hook on nice and tight. Now, if you're a little timid of the head coming towards the ground quickly, you can always start with a really nice bend in that left knee and even bring the head down to the mat and work this shape in more of a tripod headstand variation, maybe even with a pillow fort around. Once that's working good with the head down, we think about keeping the chin lifting, reaching forward, maybe even lifting the eyes. Now, as you shift forward, elbows bend, try to keep that shin towards the armpits as much as you can, toes gripping into the tricep, leaning forward. You can work to just lift the back heel and maybe finding your way up and down there, or looking to extend the foot long back behind you. And if you try one side, definitely repeat the process on your other side. Take your time getting there. Again, maybe it's just hands or elbows down to the shin at first, and then work to touch the mat with one hand, with the other hand. That's working. Armpits down towards the shin. Toes really pulling in towards that tricep. Thinking about keeping the knee up high in that armpit. And if that's working, hands can plant firmly, bending deep in the right knee, lifting the chin, finding that nice teeter-totter point, lifting through the back leg, lifting through the chin. In these postures, sound effects are encouraged. Other than that, enjoy it. See where you can put it in to your power vinyasa classes, and don't be afraid to fall out of it every now and then.